The intro that you just heard was a little glimpse of a song that I'm going to be playing later on in full in this episode. It's from a band, Boston-based band named Melt, and we're going to give them a call right now. So let's see if we can get them on the phone. Let's see if we can do this. And oop, that's loud.
Hello?
Is this Paul?
Boy, right on time. Like not 7:14, not 7:16, like a ninja. How are you?
I am good. Well, I like to be punctual, actually.
You are.
So you guys are Boston-based, and you've been doing music, I think I saw on your website, for almost 10 years now?
Oh, yeah, 10 years, easily, yeah.
Now, I believe, are you the founder of this band? Am I correct? Did I read that correctly?
I am the, I guess you could say that. By default, I guess, yes.
Well, how did you all meet?
Originally I had formed... Whoa.
Whoa.
So that's a PA in the background. Originally, I had met other people from school and through other musical connections. And this lineup, we met Lindsay through a Craigslist ad. She was looking for a band. We were looking for a singer.
Oh, cool. Okay.
John, the drummer, was drumming with the Liz Borden Band, a very popular local group. Mm-hmm. And we were on a lot of the same bills together. So we got friendly that way. And then he was doing double duty in both bands. And then eventually he came on full time with us. And Jonathan, who is filling in for Dan, is our record producer and our recording engineer. So he knew the songs inside and out anyway. So when Dan had to go on sabbatical, he just jumped right in and started learning the songs like immediately.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome. You know, what was it about music? Like, what was it that triggered you to go into music and learn how to play bass? You know, why bass? Why not guitar? Was there anything specific about, you know, say an artist you heard when you were younger and you're like, oh, I want to learn to play bass just like him, or something like that? Like, what was it when you were younger that triggered this direction?
You know, everyone says that these stories are different from all, but they're really kind of similar, because what happens is, like, when you're younger, it's just like certain kids gravitate to sports or art, and some kids just hear a guitar chord ring out and they're like, this is the sound of angels singing. And, like, you hear these guitar chords, you're like, whoa. And then, like, you know, it was the late 70s, so it's like the heyday of, like, you know, Queen and Cheap Trick, and, you know, and it's just a very exciting time. And it's just like, to me, this was just this electric excitement, and it's all I want to do from that point. You know, Melt is like a melting pot of sounds right now. So, you know, we're not locked into anything stylistically. I suppose you could say, you know, we are an alternative pop band, but, you know, within that, there are no rules. You know, lounge songs, jazz songs, TV soundtrack music, anything we want.
It's funny because I was going to tell you, I love the name of the band, Melt, and on the website where it says a variety of sounds and melt them together into a sizzling rock stew. I love that and it's a little bit of everything, and I absolutely love it because, like you said, it's kind of nice to have multiple genres thrown in there, because then you appeal to more than one audience.
Yeah, and I think so. I think so too. I mean,
absolutely.
It's like, you know, it's like New England weather. Just stick around for a minute. There'll be something you like.
Oh, yeah. 5 minutes later, it's going to change.
Yeah, and, you know, and people don't get bored.
Well, I definitely noticed differences in the music that you provided. Like I said, and I have to admit, I was putting, you know, like I said, the different sets. You gave me about 8 songs, I think it was, and I decided I'm just going to play all of them because I like them all, and I figured we could do our little chat and. You know, if there's another, will I be talking to anybody else tonight, or is it just you and I?
Yeah.
Perfect.
They're all just sitting here waiting patiently for their turn.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Lindsay?
This is she. Yes.
Hi, Lindsay. Oh, I'm very excited to talk to you.
Oh boy.
Well, just because I have to tell you, your voice is amazing.
Oh, well, thank you.
I absolutely love it. And there was a specific song that I wanted to bring up to you, because it was something, it was 2:45, and like 30 seconds in, because it says on here that you're a trained soprano. So when your voice lifts up, I was just like, oh my gosh, you have some major range. I'm tone deaf. I can't sing if my life depended on it. So.
So I did do a lot of show choirs. I was a member of the Lowell Spindle City Singers, so I did a lot of classical singing.
One of the things, once you guys got together, because you've been playing together for a while, do you have like a favorite memory together or like a favorite venue that you play in the Boston area that you like more than others?
I don't know if I have a favorite venue per se, but definitely one that we've played a lot and I always have a lot of fun with is the Cantab, because Mickey just makes that place completely memorable.
Oh, nice.
Mickey is so much fun. He's just such a nice guy, and he's just always been so kind and so fair to us.
What brought you, like, was it something that triggered you when you were younger that said, hey, I want to be in a band, or did you discover that you could sing and said, hey, I'm going to sing? Was it a specific experience, like at a concert that said, hey, I'm going to do that?
Well, I went to Catholic school when I was a kid, so our music class was basically just singing.
Okay.
A lot of Catholic religious songs, a couple random show tunes. And I was always put at the front of the class, which always made me kind of like really nervous because no one likes being that kid that's singled out,
No,
being the teacher's pet.
Completely understand that.
And then I started taking some lessons, and then I fell out of singing for a little bit, and my across the street neighbor got me into his church choir and the Spindle City Singers, and I can't remember the name of the choir now. The Salem Choral Society out of Salem, New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
So he got me into all of those, and then my roommate / best friend, not long after my 21st birthday, I remember it was a St. Patrick's Day that I had my first audition with the band, because she dared me to go out and find a band, because she said that, the show tunes and all that is nice enough, but she's like, you're better than that. Go do rock music.
Well, then she dared you, so you had to do it.
She did, and I was like 21, so
why not?
21, 22, so why not?
And I believe I have John on the phone. John, are you there?
I am. How do you do?
I am very well. How are you?
I've never had it so good.
Well, that's good. I don't hear that too often. So I hear or see here that you are the percussionist of the band.
I am.
You do all the banging of the drums.
I do.
Now, how long have you been doing or playing the drums?
Do I have to say? Because that's going to give away how old I am.
I'll tell you how old I am if that helps.
36 years.
Okay. Wow. Then you are definitely a professional. I'm almost 50. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to be 50 in a few months. So.
I just turned 50.
Well, happy belated birthday. What was it when you were younger that what was it about the drums that, pulled you in?
Well, that is an interesting question.
Good.
I was I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, and my older brother brought home a pair of drumsticks, and for some reason that just seemed to work for me. So I would set up pillows, seat cushions, empty cans of Idahoan mashed potatoes, anything that I could hit that would make a noise.
I like the drums too. I have a few friends in the band circuit up here, and one of my good friends, he's a drummer, and sometimes when we go downstairs, he just lets me sit at a set, and I literally go to town. So first of all, it's exhausting because you have to have some nice guns to handle that instrument, I got to say. But
it does take some energy.
Sometimes there's quirky habits people have or something funny that another member does. Is there any quirky habits within you guys that you notice that has just kind of been part of, your dynamic and it's just been, become part of the band? Anything weird?
Yeah, I would say that would be meth.
What is it?
Meth.
Did you say meth?
Methamphetamines.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I just hear him correctly? What did he say?
I'm kidding. We don't do meth. No. We stick with heroin and cocaine.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. No, if it was meth, we'd have a problem. So what about musical influences? If you had to name one when you were younger, who would it be that kind of helped you along the way?
My very first, actually, how can I phrase this? the band that actually sparked an interest in music, not so much becoming a drummer, but just playing music, was Queen.
Well, that was awesome. I really enjoyed chit-chatting with you, John.
And with you.
And I really appreciate you guys, passing the phone along for me.
Well, I will pass you over to Jonathan, who's the guitar player.
Perfect.
And he will regale you with many, many tales of musical exploits.
Ooh, excellent. I love those.
Hello.
Hi, Jonathan. How you doing? This is April. Nice to sort of kind of meet you.
Yes, likewise.
So, you are the fill-in for a little while, and I don't exactly have any information on you, so I'm going to wing it with you. But what is your musical background, technically? Like, where did it start? How long ago?
I'm a guitar player. I've done it for as long as I can remember. Basically, my dad played guitar in a cover band for many, many years back.
Oh, nice.
Back in the good old days. Mm-hmm. And so I had a very, very quick natural disposition to pick that up myself. I probably picked it up. I picked it up seriously around kind of middle school.
Okay.
And then decided that was what I wanted to do with myself. So that was so I play lots of guitar. I work for a music software company. It's one of those things where it's just the hook's got me and it wouldn't let go.
A couple of my friends, they knew how to play guitar, and they taught me 2 chords, and that was all I learned because I have short fingers, and so I am not built to play guitar. I did not realize how hard it is because you really have to, put your hands in certain positions to get on the strings, and I'm not made for that.
There's a lot of muscle dexterity involved.
Specific type of person. Oh, there goes my phone again. It's funny, the setup I have down here, my microphones are always so sensitive, and they pick up everything. So if I bang into something, or someone's walking upstairs, and I used to get annoyed, but now I think it adds a little character and flavor to every episode. So you never know what you're going to hear in the background. Especially when phone.
I'm an audio engineer, so I am intimately familiar with those details.
So now, how long have you been filling in? Has it been quite some time, or have you guys had any gigs while you were filling in, or did you just start?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been basically since we've kind of been getting back into doing regular gigging again as things have come out of the pandemic. Yeah, I think I started coming in for practices in I think October.
Oh, okay.
And then we started. Yeah, and so then kind of since then I've been playing with them, and it's been a lot of fun.
I have about 8 songs I'm going to be playing tonight. Are there any songs in the band that you find maybe you like more than others, or like a particular song that you like the best that you guys play?
Well, I would say Earthquakes is a banger. That's always the set opener. So that one was a lot of fun.
Well, I'll tell you, when I got this list from Paul, I got them I downloaded them, and I have them all set up, and I listened to every single one of them, and I thought they were really, really good. And I like the fact that there's different styles within the songs, and it's, it serves the name Melt quite nicely. It is a sizzling rock stew, as it says on the website. I actually really like that. It actually sounds like a delicious dish that I would probably try to cook in my kitchen. But it was a real pleasure talking with you, Jonathan. I'm so happy I got a chance to talk to you guys. I do definitely want to end with Paul before we go.
Yeah, sure thing.
And thanks again. Like I said, thanks for chiming in, and I really appreciate it. I hope I didn't interrupt your practice too long.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Here's Paul.